Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the first Welsh Chess Chat stream, where we'll be covering our exploits on Title Tuesday. I'm playing it anyway, so thought we might as well stream it and see how we've got on. Currently following Hans Niemann, by the way, who's been allowed back into Title Tuesday, so I think he played the earlier one and got some points. So you've been keeping up to date with that. That's obviously quite a big story at the moment. Just trying to set it up because I actually like to play on my phone. Because I've got a little pen that I use and I'm a bit quicker at pressing the buttons. For some reason, when I play with a mouse, it's not quite as good for me. Although maybe I'll try and transition over at some point. We've got a few players playing tonight. Usually it's myself, Johan, and Alex Bullen who we're playing. Alex is currently abroad playing in the chess tournament, so he's missing this week. But I just messaged Dan Kozizek and he wasn't going to play, but now he is. And you can follow us all individually on chess.com if you want to. I've got our usernames across the bottom there on chess.com, so you're more than welcome to follow and watch the games yourselves. I'll try and update it. It's the first time that I'm doing this, so I'm going to be trying to play. And then when I finish my game, I'll have a little look through the games and I'll talk you through what happened in my game if I've got time. Yeah, you can see how we get on. Last week, Dan Kozizek took down, I think it was Shant Sargissian, but I might get the name wrong there. So he's really good at Blitz Chess Online. Yeah, hopefully he'll pull out some good results this week. Me and Johan are always battling to see how many points each other gets. So hopefully we can have another battle, and it's a good competitive battle as well. Just so I know I've got a few people watching. If anybody is watching, just tell me if you can hear me as well, please. That would be really helpful. Oh, hang on. Round one started. Oh, I'm playing. Got 2874 GM. So how do I get this up? Why isn't it sitting? I'm playing against somebody that's 2874. There we are. So just put this one up for now. Make sure the evaluation's off so I'm not cheating. You can watch my game live. And I'll get the other two up after this as well. So yeah, that was just a bit of a blunder. Looks like there's a delay on the game, and I was trying to move too quickly. So I'm just going to resign. Just blunder my queen. Not going to actually resign. Okay, well that's kind of expected for the first game when you're trying to stream for the first time. Yeah, so here I was when I played a4, I was expecting him to advance with b4 to attack my knight. My knight comes back, and then I just kind of done a quick bit of calculation here. Knight c4 attacking my queen, and the whole point was that he was trying to pick up this pawn as well at the same time. But queen f4, I've got a little attack on f7. And he can defend it, but at least I can maybe move my pawn or something. To be fair, it was a really good game by him. So, for example, when I played f4 here, I kind of daring him to give away material. So I knew that he could sacrifice his rook for the bishop. And at this point, the dart squares are just so good for him. So he puts his knight on this square, and basically I can't do anything about it. His dart square bishop is just an absolute monster. So fair play. That was a really good sacrifice. And I think I was in the worst position there anyway. So it was just really difficult. I was quite happy to swap off pieces, but now his pawns start coming forward. He's probably going to pick up this pawn at some point. So it was going in the wrong direction anyway. So not too worried about that one, to be honest. But let's have a look, see if we can follow some other people as well. I really want to find Johan. He's got a really long name. And Sam, I'll answer your question in a second, because actually, Sam, I don't understand how non-title players can get 2,800 on Blitz. You know, I mean, I think I'm riding a bit high at the moment at over 2,400. So it's really not. It's just impossible, really, to be honest. Right, we can watch Dan Kozizek, and we can also watch. So Dan here is currently up against an FM like Hayan. Looks like he's winning. I wonder if there's a way that I can watch multiple at the same time. I got 3 messages. That's somebody accepting me. Okay, let's go to Johan as well. Is Johan finished already? Johan, what happened? What happened to Johan? I don't know. Well, let's watch Dan Kozizek win this, hopefully. He's down to 18 seconds, so it's close. He's a rook up though, isn't he? Find out from Johan what happened. Yeah, non-title players, I don't think they can get to 2,800 plus on Blitz. Although you see it a lot on live chats, people quite high Blitz ratings. Some people are, though. They're like 22. If you think about it, there's quite a lot of 2,200s out there that don't actually have a rating. And they could be like Blitz specialists, like I know some people are. And well done, Dan, for getting the win there as well. I wonder how did this game go? Sicilian. Nice and aggressive. Opening choice. Oh, dared White to sacrifice the bishop on g6. So he says, go on, take my pawn and try and get some checks. It doesn't work, though. And then because of that, it doesn't work, and White's attack just fizzles out from here. Yeah, nicely played. Games, chats, standings. I'm on the app here. Actually, I'm just wondering. Maybe I should log in via the web browser. It's easier for me. And there's still games going on. I'll just switch over. I do prefer playing on my phone. See if I can get back on. Chess.com on your phone is still not easy to use, but just stay on the app. Okay, so he's finished. Click off that. You should be able to go on to watch and see time Tuesday. Should still be some games going on. Yeah, still 2 games going on, that's why. So after you finish your game, you have to wait for everybody else to finish. That's why it takes quite a long time to play 11 blitz games, because people can move. Some of these people have learned to move really, really quickly, and the 1 second increment. So it's 3 minutes each on the clock with 1 second extra. Oh, I'm playing again. Got a national master. I want him to move. See if I can follow me. So social. Let's follow Johan's game. He didn't get paired in the first round, so he might have a strong opponent. Here we go. Really not on it today at all. I think I've just blundered again. Whew. So I won against a national master, 22-30. I'll show you my horrific blunder in a second because that was pretty bad. Um, Still lots of games going on by the looks of things. It's quite interesting. Johan was telling me that actually there's not many people, some of the top players haven't entered. And I do wonder if that's because Hans Niemann has been allowed to play, and whether they're boycotting it because he's in, because he's been known to cheat online before in the past. When he was younger, he's admitted it. But he's literally just been allowed back in. What is Johan doing here? He's got 2 pawns about to queen. Johan, what have you done? No, both pawns are stopped now. That should be it. How's the cos going on? Sorry, Johan, I don't want to watch you lose that. How can I see his games? What's the best way of seeing his games? Oh, he lost to Kasparov a 21. So he beat a 22.83 in the first round, and he lost to 2900. Kasper Drozdowski in this game as well. It's like a tough match. French cos. What is this opening that you're playing here? You're just deliberately giving away a pawn for activity. But unfortunately, against top play, he wins the pawn back though, to be fair. So it's equal now. He does well there, but goes a pawn up, but White's got loads of pieces around your king, and in blitz chess, when you've got pieces around your king, it's tough. And this is not looking nice. Oh, G pawn and the A pawn goes, and then it's checkmate. Oh, close one though. How did he go on? I assume that he lost that one. Let's have a little scroll down. So how many games has he got? Yeah, he lost that one. So he didn't play the first round. I didn't actually see how he lost all his pieces. I thought he was going really well for him. Still games going up, which is good to see. So this is Johan's white opening. Aggressive castle and queen side, which is what you need to be in blitz, and then g4 comes in. I like that. But your white king is looking pretty bad. But then again, this is good now. So check, and then he plays a4 here to save his a pawn. Loses his dark square bishop, and then he has to sack. No, that doesn't look. Ah, that's the killer. Queen f5 check. Swaps queens off, and as soon as that happens, these pawns better count. Otherwise, you're just a piece down. Oh, I've got to meet Ghazi. Oh. Okay, let's just watch the cos. Right, I meet Ghazi, right? just beat Amit Ghazi. I got completely lucky. Whoa, I got so lucky in that game. I'm shattered from it. Wow, Johan looks like he won as well. And that's just blitz chess for you, though, isn't it? You just got to keep hanging in there and just keep surviving. Looks like Dan won against an FM, which is good. Johan says that he won as well. Oh my word, what a good game. I mean, I was not the better player in this game, I'll tell you that much. But it's the highest rated player I think I've beat. Oh no, I beat at 2700 last week, so it's not. But basically, it was King's Indian, but with C5, so it transposed into some sort of Benoni. But basically, he just outplayed me here at this point. I played E5 just to try and trap his bishop in, and then basically this was just bad for me. His pawns are too central, and I waste a lot of time here, and I just get slowly battered basically. But in blitz chess, you've just got to hang on. And here I'm just trying to survive, and I saw that I've got this little tactic that after f4 I can play knight here, and I don't lose a piece because this fork doesn't quite work. And so when you swap, I mean, I should maybe even be lost here. I don't even know, but I've got a pass D pawn, a pass H pawn, a pass A pawn, and my king's really close to his pawn, so he can't get close. And at this point, I think it's just one, because I just use my king and knight to stop his pawns, and his pieces can't stop my 3 pawns getting back, and it just becomes very easy. And here, just some simple stuff. Queen takes knight, queen this one, and then, yeah, okay, this is just one. But wow, I got very, very lucky there. But, okay. You've got to take every victory you can. Yeah, that was pretty tense, though, at the end, down to 11 seconds. Oh, we're starting again. Have I got Brandon Clark? Is that Barrett? Oh, no, he's from Brazil. Okay. So, okay, let's have a look at who. Let's put Johan on to this time. So, Johan's got good night kiss. So, he's on 1 point. I'm on 2 points. Dan's on 2 points as well, I think. Okay. Oh, Johan's doing his line against the King's Indian. You'll see this a lot, I think. got an IM from Brazil. The opening's gone very well. Doesn't look too good for Johan that he's not allowed F5 to go, but on time, well done, Ian. Oh, fine. I'm getting outplayed because I'm running short of time. It's the only reason I was outplaying him. Just lost on time. Couldn't win it. I wonder if I'm going to regret that one, to be honest. I think there's a bit of a break now, actually, between games. So it means that we're going to be able to have a look at a few of them. How did he win on time here? Why is his opponent so low on time? Johan, what happened? Should be a break now. He says he got lucky. Still games going on actually as well. Down. So okay, so how does he win on time here? So he's up slightly, but it's very early. Well, hang on a minute. What? Queen takes b3. 92. What? 1 minute 12. What? How did you win that, Johan? Your opponent just disappeared. That's annoying. I'm going to ask you, and your opponent left. Okay, that's what happens there. So Johan just won on time, which is a bit annoying. So after 4 games, they have a break. So I'm on 2 out of 4. Johan's just joined me on 2 out of 4. And it looks like Dan's also on 2 out of 4. Did you? Oh, Dan played Kramnik. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Kramnik was on the same points. I could have got Kramnik. Oh, wow. Dan played Kramnik. I'm going to tell. Let's have a look at his game against Kramnik. Queen's Gambit, Slav. Okay, accepted. Okay, with a bit of a Catalan structure. So with Fianchetto. Kramnik's like not bothered about him taking on f6 at all. And go the pieces. And then e2 pawns really hangered. Oh, wow. Oh, the guy that I played also 167's on 3. I know. Johan's just messaging me saying he's saying, how did I survive against a Ghazi? I'm just like, I've got no idea. It's very lucky. Okay, so Dan loses a pawn there. Oh, and then he just walks into this fork. That's annoying. Goes for some checks, but it should be all over here. Kramnik doesn't make any mistake, does he? Yeah, okay, as much as his war stance is a little strange. And okay, game over. Oh, well played. I'll show you my game. This is quite unlucky. I don't actually know what time the break's over, so I'll have to make sure I just check on it. It should pop up on my phone there. So I'll show you why my game was so annoying, because around this game was just I really played well actually. So actually, this is all theory that I know. I've had this before. French defense, and you've got to discover check with the bishop he has on the e file, but it doesn't really matter. And actually, at this point, I just start to take a little bit of initiative here. A6, c3, and then queen f4, and my pieces start to go towards the king side, and I just do a simple rook lift and put him in a bit of trouble. What's really annoying is that the knight h2, I just couldn't find the right one. I wonder what the evaluation is here. Is there still equal? Okay, queen g5, g4, h5, knight e3. Yeah, and I was just short of time here. You see how I had a minute 7 on the clock trying to find a good continuation. But actually what I should just do is, if I can't see anything quickly, just play a move just to not go down on time. After knight f6, now he starts to take control. And as soon as he gets the queens off, my attack's gone. It's no good. I'll tell you what I was looking at here. I was looking at knight takes f2. Is this actually showing evaluation? It can't show evaluation. Can't be right. Can't be equal there, surely. What is it looking at there then? Oh, what the engine? Yeah, I don't really want to turn it on because I don't want to have the engine running while I'm playing. But this is what I was looking at, which is king takes and then something like queen g3 check, king back, and then bring in the other rook in. And just to try and sack my knight for a pawn, get some sort of silly attack going on. But I think you can actually play knight. Oh no, you can't rook takes rook. Yeah, you can play knight f5 here. So it's not even pinned. So it was just a load of waste of time. So really, from this position, it looks quite promising. A few moves later, because I'd used too much time, I lost the game. So that's really quite annoying. But oh well, these things happen. Right, let's go back. Oh, click on game review option. See what game review shows. See what accuracy was. Yeah, I had another game actually earlier today on live chess where I was 4 pawns down and the rook and pawn ending, and managed to draw it. So I did a great move. What was my great move? I did a great move here, did I? Rook g5. Black's no longer in the losing position, but it's still plus 0.986. Okay, yeah, maybe not. So I was never actually winning this game. This rook lift was just this rook g6 was a mistake, apparently. I mean, when you're playing an online game, it's really difficult to not go on the attack. Is this game still going? Games. Okay, can't be going, surely. Okay, so I just have to wait for the next. I'm going to turn my phone volume up, actually. So hopefully it'll buzz me when they play again. Where do we see how long's left on the break? Just go to the messages. I'm not logged in on here. I'm not logged in on my Gunslinger account because you can't be logged in on two the same accounts. Otherwise, well, you're in trouble. Okay, so let's try and get back to watch the tournament. So we go and watch and go title Tuesday late. This. It should be scheduled. We should be on a break here. So then Draken's winning it. Matlikov, loads of people on 4 points. But it's not actually got their chess.com name. It's actually got their proper name, which is quite funny. I wonder what Neiman's on. There's Neiman. Oh, Neiman's on 4 points as well. So maybe some of the top players have not played because of him, I wonder. Fruge is in it though. 3-0. Oh, he drew his first game. Who drew with him? Dmitry Petukov at 2,500. You won't be happy with that. Yeah. Click around. So I don't think there are any other Welsh players playing in this, but if there are, please let us know who you are. Because you have to have a title. I know Greg's not playing this week, neither's Alex. So what I want to see is how long's left on the break. But I can't. So it'll be a surprise when it pops up on my phone. I've got a game. I don't want that to happen. Let's have a look at this game. What's happened here? So this is Soleimani versus Serenia. They blitzed out these moves. This is all probably theory. Getting towards the end of it. I mean, he's just played Queen D2, Queen E2, Queen E1. White wins a pawn. Black has some sort of attack. Prefer to be white though, especially with that knight on H7 at the moment. That was a good exchange for black though. And it was 1-0 from here. Why is it 1-0 from here? Is this pawn on? Oh, it lost on time. It's a shame, isn't it? I don't think it was that much of a win. Oh, we're starting again. Let's have a look at it. We'll follow down this time. Right, let's see. I've got a CM with a 2658 rating. I mean, candidate masters are good players, but their blitz rating's 200 points higher. And he's playing some sort of nonsense opening. Fair play though. For being brave. It wasn't actually no, it was almost like a French with a fianchetto. It's a bit weird. That is a weirdo. Yeah, so I was doing quite well in my game. Oh, thanks, Joanne, for watching and telling me how long's left on the break. No, I just got the queen trapped. How's Kozizek going on? Down on time, but he is completely equal against an IM. I lost to CM with a 2650 blitz rating. Pretty high. I prefer Dan's position if you can get rid of that pawn. Go on, Koz. Your pawns are faster. Well, let me turn off the evaluation. Okay. There goes the knight. Oh, but the pawns have come in. A7. Oh, no. Bishop goes. So he's not going to... shouldn't lose. Yeah, he can't lose. But are they going to play king and rook versus king and rook? This is what people do. They play on for 50 moves until it's a draw, which is really sad. So they should really agree a draw here. Just take the pawn. He's just got to survive. Why are they playing on? The goods. They've gone for a draw. Well held down. I'm sure he had chances, but also he could have easily lost that. So Dan takes the lead on 2.5. I'm still on 2. Johan, how did you get on? Let's have a look. So Johan is on. Oh, Johan won. So he's. Oh, what? That was the game. Oh, we saw him, didn't we? We saw him win. Did he? Oh, look what you won, Johan. Well, that was the game beforehand. When he timed out. Did you not play another game? Is he playing now? No? Where did Johan go? I thought. Ah, there we go. So he's won. Oh, well done. Against the GM. Nice. Oh, and he's gone above 2,500 as well. Well done, Johan. Really good. So Johan is on 3 points, I believe, as well. He takes the lead. So this is your King's Indian line, but it transposes to Benko Gambit, which is very popular in Title Tuesday. And it's almost like a Blumenfeld, actually. You get the E4 in. There goes one pawn, and Black's hoping his attack works. Oh, looks pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, you've got too many pieces here. Where did the piece get sacked? Where's the piece sacked? The piece was sacked here. Okay. Nice win. This was... Yeah, the 2 rooks on the... Yeah. Oh, that's just class, that is. Just gaining some time here with 5.8 seconds, so you know that here that you can gain some time. Then you take the rook, and then just march the pawn down the board. It's just easy to claim the bishop, and that's it. Very nice win. So what was his rating? Why didn't I scroll down so much? There we go. He was 27-10. Nice win. And who is that you? Who did you get the scalp of? Nikita Martinian. Yeah, great. Well, that's why we play this. I mean, I've beaten Gazi tonight, which is a fantastic win in Blitz. Johan's just beaten the GM there. Because he's got to play Vladimir Kramnik. I mean, already when he's no shame in losing to Big Vlad. He played in the 2900 here as well. So already the Welsh players will get some really good practice here. Look forward to this next game. My game was shockingly bad. Yeah, it was interesting opening from my opponent though. I didn't quite. We've got another game coming up. So let me just follow the cause again. So I got another national matter. Cottage cheese from UK. Okay, right. I wonder who you are. And Dan's got Rhoda as CM. Okay. Who's Johan got? Johan's on the most points actually, so maybe we should follow him. Oh, I've got too many people I'm following. I've wasted 15 seconds clicking around. Ugh. Let's be aggressive. Oh, there's Dan falling for a fork there. Oh, no, his G pawns taking a bishop. Unusual. I just got so lucky stalemating my opponent. While he stalemated me, I should have lost without playing him in the opening. And then what's happened here? So, Cos won. Well done, Cos, against the CM. It's like time played a factor. How did Johan do? He's finished. He lost to another FM. Ouch. Oh, he just. Oh, there's an exchange down somewhere around here. Oh, pieces look like a mess here, don't they? Okay, my game was just. This was disgusting, this was. I seem to keep finding these, so I should have completely lost this end game. Was like really doing really well in the opening, but basically, back here, it just goes from bad to worse. I'm a pawn down, the queen and pawn ending against some NM. And I don't know, I just like completely blundered at queen f3 sorts queens, and this should be a one ending for him. But somehow I managed to get this stalemate to save the game. And apologies, cottage cheese. Who are you, by the way? If you're from the UK, do we know who? Nudim Replay. Well, don't know you, but yeah, I mean, the thing is though, it's like the opening, like I was all over him. Like at this point, it was just like trying to win, and I just missed this knight b6, just annoying thing, and then trying to win, trying to get my queen side going. Maybe pawn takes. Maybe I could do something different instead of rook b1. But if bishop gets into a good square, then and e4 doesn't help me. Maybe I should just play e3 and then to guard the d pawn. But yeah, and yeah, managed to save it. Got a little fortunate there. What round was that even? So what am I on? Was that round 6? Yeah, it must have been round 6 because the top players are on 6 points. There's only 3 of them on 6 at the moment. Fair Chess on YouTube is I can't remember who that is. Let's have a little watch. Late Tuesday. For those watching and just joining us, I'm playing on my phone, which is why you see me looking down every so often. So I'm. Oh, hang on. So Dimitri and Drake, and I think he's for Chess on YouTube. Looks like he beat Kovalev. Draw. Oh, next game started. So who should we watch? Let's watch Johan. Okay, I've got an FM, German Grand, in France. Johan's got. I am playing much faster than I am at the moment. I'm in trouble already in my game. Yeah, I've been slaughtered this game. No point even continuing. It's a nice checkmate. Yeah, I got slaughtered because I played a line I didn't want to play. Should have been concentrating more. So that's what, round 7. So I'm still on 2.5 points. Yeah, on 3 points here against an IM. Time trouble. Oh, and he won. Oh, well done, you man. So he's beaten an IM here because of the fork on the King and Rook. Well played. So Johan's destroying it this week on 4 points. Daniel, how did Daniel go on? Daniel drew again. So he won against the CM and then drew again. So what's that? How many points does that put him on? Quite a lot of points as well, I think, actually. Let's just count. So he was on 2 points here. Win, loss, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they're both on 4 points. I'm lagging behind them on 2.5 points. And this is a break after round 8. I think that was 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we've got one more game and then it's a short break. So we'll see who the current leaders are before the next one pops up. Results. Oh, so Fruze is still playing. So Artin Ashraf is currently leading. So we might actually have a new winner then of Title Tuesday. I know Andrikin and Matlikov have probably won it before, maybe in Suleiman Manley. And Jeffrey Zhong's always up there. But we might even have potentially a new winner of Title Tuesday because all the top guns have not played. And I guess we might hear more about that later on as well. Tell you what, Johan, you're blitzing out your openings from what I could see. Schedule results. So Fruge is on 6.5 after that first round draw. Okay, so for an 11-round tournament, you expect a few more people to be on 7 out of 7. So it looks like it's going to be Johan says his last game was pretty funny. There's a trapped rook in this game somewhere. Somebody's still playing somewhere, which is not allowing us to make the break. So exchange Slav, but Black gets a knight on c4, which is good. Yeah, Johan was under a lot of pressure here, wasn't he? So Queen takes c4 is just knight because of the knight d6 fork that comes in afterwards. And therefore he's able to win a pawn, which is nice. And then the rook on a6 can't move. This rook is stuck completely. So yeah, well played. Seeing things like that quickly is really important. So you can do whatever with your king and rook, and when you're ready to move your rook, you can do. And then eventually, when it does move, a few moves later, it gets forked. That's pretty funny. Yeah, nice one, Johan. Now we'll see who. All these. Let's see, get rid of these things. Oh, next game's on. Who should we follow? I've got Asa Hoffman and FM. Let's follow Dan this time. I'm waiting for my opponent to move. So for some reason, America, I think I've got FIDE Master. Okay. So look. Who's moved? I didn't even see him move. Where did all of Dan's pieces go? Okay, I won quite easily. Not much to see, to be honest. Gives me a bit of a break. I might actually have a drink. Okay, so who has been playing here? So NCAT is from the UK flag. Who is that? And WFM. Strong player at Blitz by the looks of things. Looks like they've swapped off a load of pieces and got to put an extra pawn here against Dan, which is not so good, and a time advantage. Dan's trying to play as quick as possible. Johan going on. Johan's already finished, so we'll stay with Dan. So I'm on 3.5. Johan, how did you do? You drew. Okay, so you're half a point ahead. Apparently should have won, but that's what Blitz is about. Oh, I think Cos is going to lose this one. That is looking miserable. Can he try and survive somehow? Bishop a3 picks up the rook, but it's not that good actually, because White can't really win material here, because I think Dan's going to just threaten checkmate with bishop 8 on the light squares. Got queen back, interesting. That's a good move actually. I guess he lives to fight another day, but he's really just hoping for a blunder here and time trouble. Oh, Richie 2 checks coming in as well, nice. Oh. And there goes the blunder. So the bishop up. Well, he's not going to lose. Oh, and we can see his bishop. 2 seconds left, 2.7 seconds. Wow. This will be a steal by Dan if he does get it. I hope he does, because they all count. Bring the king round. He might not have enough pawns though left at the end to win. Yeah, it's probably going to be a draw, I'm afraid. He just has to hope for a blunder or something. Oh, unlucky there, Danny. Will think that he could have won that one, but to be fair, I think his opponent played quite well as well and probably had chances. So who is that? We don't know. Hang under no name. On MCAT. Johan says he drew. So they're both on 4.5. I'm on 3.5. Full point behind, but we got a bit of a break now. That was round 8, wasn't it? So they're on 4.5 out of 8. I'm on 3.5 out of 8. So short break now. So look who's actually in the lead. Is there anybody on 8 points? Oh yes, nobody is on 8 points at the moment. Faruja, who drew his first game, is currently on 7.5. Wow. Tell you what, it's tiring playing in this as well. We'll finish past midnight. I've actually just been playing football beforehand. So it's I've done nothing all day, I must admit. Doing some chest training and then doing my chores around the house, and then in the evening I go and play football, and then come back and it's straight on to Title Tuesday. We're playing it anyway, so we might as well just stream how we do. Alex is currently abroad somewhere. What country is Alex in, Johan? Do you know? I can find it on chess results and pull it up just so people can see. Can't remember what country he's in. Czech Republic, apparently. Isn't that where Dan's from? Well, best be careful in case it's not. I don't want to insult him. The problem with the Czech Republic is there's things that have been updated 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hours ago. The only thing I can do is maybe search for his name. He's played a lot of chess games, hasn't he? Here we go. The Veletrizny Turnage. Yes, Alex is leading the tournament. This is great to see. So he's playing in this Czech Republic tournament. Got an IM tomorrow. He's on 4 out of 4. Good lad. That's what we want to see. And he says he had some fun games already. What does H16 mean? J and D, S and DA. I don't know what all these things are. Maybe it's the age group, perhaps. So there's maybe some young players in it. Look who he's played against. So he'd be at 14, 16, 17, 18, 1955, and 1921. So, okay, players he was expecting to beat, but you still got to go beat them. Currently gaining 13 rating points, which he'll be very happy with. Also leading the tournament, he's got the IM tomorrow, so I'm sure he'll be prepping up and getting a lot of rest. Only 2300 IM though, so beatable. And this IM also dropped half a point to get rid of these silly hats. So annoying. Dropped half a point to 1960. So Women's FIDE Masters. So well, you've seen just how strong Women's FIDE Masters can be. So anything can happen. Where did my chess.com go? This has just completely closed down everything. That was nice of it. I'll pull a tab over. Right. Get back to Tackle Tuesday. See if I can claw back in Johan and Daniel. Terry lost to Andrikin. Any English players in this? At the top. Doesn't like Elsa beat me in the first round. Doing quite well. Kramnik's back up there after beating Dan, but drew that game. Naroditsky won. At the top. Just the usual names. We don't really see many of the Gawain sometimes players and David Howell, but they don't always feature in the top. And I think they probably would be able to, especially David Howell. I'm sure he's got a very high rating on some chess websites. Some of these players. There's Hans Niemann. Guy's draw. Some other players. Look at the results. Maybe if I scroll down on this, it'll be a bit easier to see. Who the top English players, or British player, shall we say? That's a goal. Hong Kwei. Not many people are playing this. Hans Niemann, he's on 5.5. This FM Li Feng Hua. I'm pretty sure he's a streamer and he's actually really quite strong. Who's Nigel Dwarf? That's quite a funny name. Oh, there's Richard Pertz. He's on 5 points. So hang on, he's on 5 points. He's ranked 75th. Dan and Johan are on 4.5, so they're not exactly far behind. And I'm on 3.5. Chasing them at the moment. So a lot of players here on 5 points. David Hayden there from England, 26.61. I beat him last week. Goya Keena, the top female, one of the top female players in the world. She's on 5. So you get to play some really good players. We're playing again, so I'm going to follow somebody. I'm playing TC2304. Come on. Right, okay, go on, we can move. National Master from England. 2400 on Chestnut.com Blitz. Great. I've tried too hard to win, and I'm probably going to lose. Yeah. Pushed my game too hard and lost. Oh, well done, Johan. You won this. Beat a GM. Say what, Johan. I put it on the stream, and basically what happens is the role reversal is you start doing well, and I start doing poorly. Well done though. So what happened here then? Ah, you haven't had any wine tonight. Okay. Anyway. Okay, so you're able to take because of the. He says he's had a lot of luck. I mean, I'll take just beating the Meat Ghazi, to be honest, so I'm happy with that. He's beating the GM here on Blitz, which is good. It's quite an equal game, actually, isn't it? Okay, but hang on, what happened here? So you put the knight in, but you took the pawn on g3, and it's just a rook and pawn ending. I mean, how do you win this? You're actually a pawn down? But your pawns are connected, but I mean, that would make that bit. His pawns are. Oh, you just win on time. Okay, well, yeah, that is fortunate. How's the cos doing? How's the cos doing? So you could be leading then if the cos didn't win. The cos drew. Oh no, cos is still playing. What? His game's just not updated actually. Yeah, my game was. You'll laugh at this. This was poor by me. So we get to some sort of exchange Slav, and I've got this big pressure on this c pawn. And I mean, around this point, I could have taken with the rook here and then exchanged stuff off. But I decided to go crazy, and then here I just let him take this, and I can't push my c pawn. So it was a bit stupid. But that's how it goes. And then I'm just lost here because my pawn isn't queen, which is annoying. So how did the cos get on? Are you in the lead, Johan? Is it 2 more rounds left? His game's still not updated. So we don't know how many points he's on yet. Hopefully he can put you to the sword. Oh, games have just started. We'll have a look at. Oh, he's left, I think. So we'll follow you. I've got an IM on 3.5 points. That's always nice to see. And you've got an IM on 5.5 points. 2 points clear with 3 rounds to go. I am I'll really get lucky now. No wonder this IM's on 3.5 points. He's playing really pessimistic chess. I think I've just blundered a piece. Not good. He missed it though. And the one's got a good position there. Don't think because he's playing. Yeah, he's not playing, he must have stopped for some reason. And this is why the IM doesn't do very well, because I didn't exactly outplay him, but he's just resigned. So when I was just winning an exchange in the pawn, and you've got to play on from those positions and hope to try and get something out of it. So I'm on 4.5 points now. Johan's here on 5.5, trying to beat this IM. But it looks like he's probably trying to. Oh, he might. Well, he's a pawn up, but his king's in a lot of danger here. I do not like this f2 pawn. So have we lost the cos? I think we've lost the cos. Is that showing that he's? I know he's online. Just flip back to the cos. Yeah, he drew, and so therefore he stopped playing. Okay, so Johan's trying to win this with his king on the back rank. Oh, he could be getting petrol checked, checkmated. I've got no idea. He's not checkmating his opponent. So some checks are going to happen here. But check. Oh, bishop moves. No, he's not checkmating his opponent. Those bishops are deadly. The calmness to play f6 from his opponent there is quite nice. And now the real problems come. Just trying to escape because I think black is going to win this. And that's the blunder. And it's all over. It's all over. Unlucky Johan. Yeah, it's one that obviously the blitz could have won that one, but it's tough, isn't it? Really, really tough. My game was quite a poor game, actually. The reason why I won it is because you see back here, I've got a little tactic. When I go g5, you can't do queen takes f6 because of knight f4 check winning his queen. So he goes back. I'll bring the king forward, and then he goes here, and I just do knight takes d4, and he resigns in this position. I appreciate my knight is taking a lot of stuff, but like if he just goes like queen d3, gives up the exchange, you can play on from here. I don't understand why he's resigning. I've come back from worse situations than this, especially with. Okay, I've got a minute on the clock, so I should win it from here, but it's not easy. Yeah, I thought you were going for a checkmate, Johan. Yeah, it just wasn't there, was it? Yeah, it looked really tough. The king escaped them there. I think you're still going to be in the lead, though, because Kaz has stopped playing by the looks of things. So what Johan's referring to is... I thought it was quite nice for you, actually, in this position. Maybe the two bishops were quite good. So how did you win the pawn? Oh, you won this pawn here. You went a5, and he opened it. Oh, so he kind of a sack. So there's not a mate here. So I think Johan thought that maybe something like rook e8 was mate, but it's not. The king goes to d7. It's easily done. Very easy to do. So what are we on then now? So is this... how many rounds have we gone? I've completely lost. Is this the last round coming up then? So the results... So we've got 10 rounds yet. So last round coming up. If you lose, I'm 1 point behind you. I'm on 4.5. You're on 5.5. All to play for. Artin Ashraf and FM is doing very well from wherever that is, Iran. Ali Reza Firouzja, formerly from Iran, now representing France, is leading on 9. And we've got Injic operating on 8.5. Who's still actually playing? Go. We're off. Last round. This is it. Okay, well, I've got to play some moves. I've got an FM. Great Owl 02. Okay. Switch you on. Someone's opening looks funny. My opponent's spending 30 seconds over. Very much. Maybe remembering their theory on move like 5 or something. Oh, you're black yellow. Wow. Okay, it's Karina chess 1. Yeah, onto H pawn, coming down to H3. Yeah, I'm going to lose. That was an interesting game, actually. Well played, great out. Oh, unlucky you are. But you've still won, though. I think that's brings over. Yeah, your opening was awesome here, Jan. Oh, this is the sacrifice line, isn't it? Ah, I see. Yeah, I've seen this before. And then you just charge down, don't you? So how did it go so wrong? Because I thought you were crashing through here with black. G2. Another check. You win an exchange. So you're technically winning here, but you've lost quite a lot of pawns. Yeah, if you swap queens there, the bishops cover all the entry squares. Oh, rook e2? What? Oh, did you miss that this bishop was defending this rook? Oh, and then it's over. Oh, unlucky. Well, just to show you my last game, really close. This person beat me. I think it's a woman, but from the picture it is. But really interesting game actually. But we get this kind of weird dynamic here where all the pawns are everywhere and there's like holes. And I thought, let's just go for some craziness from right back. And unfortunately, because my pawn is loose, I have to kind of move my queen, which allows this move. And maybe I should do rook takes knight here actually. But then maybe the e3 pawn's loose at this point. And I thought I had something here. And I tried knight c6. And this was just really annoying because at this point, she takes it. And my idea was that I take here check and then take, but I just miss she takes this rook and then it's game over. But I think here around this area, it's like really interesting. I was like trying to get f6 in and g5, and actually it could be quite good. I wonder what the game review says of this. Just while that's loading, I'll. Who is this? You just showed Gabriella Antova. Well played, Gabriella. Beat me, and I think Karina beats. I should have 93% accuracy. Well, that's pretty good, isn't it? So what I was never actually winning. I was doing okay here. Apparently here I was doing okay. And that's a bad mistake. So what should I play here? So analysis. So I should have played rook f4. Yeah, okay, ganging up on this pawn, defending these guys this way. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, well, that's it. So I finished on 4.5 points. Johan finished on 5.5 points. Let's just have a look who actually won the tournament. I think Dan also finished on 5.5 points as well. So well done, Johan. You beat me this week. Yeah, it's definitely a good gambit line though. So yeah, Ali Reza Farouja won it this week with 10 points out of 11. 2 draws and 9 wins. So Injic was second. And yeah, I don't think there's many games going on left at the top. So well done to Farouja, but big news is that Hans was back. And yeah, we'll do this every week, and we'll have Alex joining us, I think, at some point. Maybe Greg Toszczek as well. I think he'll be involved. And then if we've got any other Welsh title players that do play in it, then we'll see what their scores are at the same time as well. But yeah, thanks very much for watching, everybody. And I'll end the stream here.